Coping Skills here, back with another reaction. Today, we're doing Falling in Reverse's Watch the World Burn. So yeah, I've been on this Popular Monster album video kind of track, and man, I'm enjoying it. One thing about Falling in Reverse is they really tend to blend several styles, and I find that pretty interesting. If you're new to the channel, I'm a licensed mental health counselor in Florida. Started doing reaction videos to try to raise mental health awareness. I was pointing towards Falling in Reverse because some of their songs really deal with mental health challenges, substance abuse challenges, those kind of things. So definitely fit. If you enjoy the content, if you like the premise of the channel, please subscribe, like, leave a comment. There's also ways to support monetarily if you want to join membership. That gives you early access to videos as I upload them. Could be a couple hours, could be a few days or a week. And then you also kind of guarantee I'll respond to your comments. Or you can do a little super thanks, but no obligation there. Just kind of want people to know what that membership option gives you. In any case, I don't want to belabor the point. On with the show. Falling in Reverse. Watch the World Burn. So before we kind of go into this, in the album order that I'm watching this, the last one that I did was Voices in My Head. And that one had Ronnie kind of killing off different versions of himself in his head, and then he was left in a prison cell, kind of in a stage of enlightenment with the door open. So we'll see if this continues on from that one or where it kind of fits in the story. But just wanted to kind of catch everyone up to my last reaction to a video here.
Yeah, I got voices in my head again, tread carefully, and I don't medicate, it helps me temporarily. I got problems, I got issues, yeah, apparently. Trauma that I'm burying, I think I need some therapy. I battle depression, I'm back with a message. I'm asking the question that if you hate me, why you acting obsessive? I'm past the point of no return by being passive aggressive. I'll brandish a weapon, teach all you motherfuckers a lesson. Yeah. So I actually battle my demons and shallows, and swimming the deep and the creep in the shallows and lost. Gotta admit that I'm living the life that I've always wanted, but it comes at a cost. They're licking the jar, for fixing to rip me apart. I'm swimming with sharks, I'm lifting the bar, I'm lifting the end of the stars. I like I shot up a adrenaline, mixed with some redolence. Started a battle, but bitch, I'm a finishing. Think you can stop me, not even a little bit. Nowadays, everybody's so sensitive. Picking my words when you're picking apart. Tripping on nothing, just get in the car. Gripping and ripping and sticking the mark. I'm tipping the charts. I got in.
All right. Yeah, I wanted to get through that kind of double time action. I don't think I've ever heard Ronnie rap quite like that before. I think there was a little bit of that in Prequel, maybe. There was some rap, if I remember right. And then, of course, Tech 9 was in another one. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. So there's some rapping in there as well, but man, he was really spitting some bars there. So he kind of started off this song with saying that I still have voices in my head, or I have voices in my head again. So that can talk to relapse of symptoms or just continuing to question. I think people mentioned in the comments that he was dealing with some agoraphobia or something like that. So but in this one, his kind of depression is coming back. He doesn't want to treat it with medication. That's a short-term answer. Maybe he needs therapy. And then he, he went ahead and skydove out of that jet. And as he's falling, he's going double time. So I like the connection between the music video and his kind of rap cadence there. It was awesome. I'm going to have to go back and listen to it again to see if I can pick up a couple of bars in there. I noticed one mentioned Ritalin, which is a medication for ADHD. And that's kind of like, it's a derivative of amphetamines. So it kind of ups like it can it can cause some aggression tendencies, but it increases your focus. Um, it, it's kind of like an upper, right? And then, so for depression, it can interact with depression as well a little bit, but it's not a medication for depression. So definitely a psychoactive drug that you want to keep in mind. But yeah, I want to hear this from the drop out of the plane. I am a dad, so dad jokes happen.
That if you hate me, why you acting obsessive? I'm past the point and no return.
One other thing that he said that I caught was that people are so sensitive and get offended really easily. And albeit that's true, I have seen some kind of more recent posts from Ronnie, and he really kind of pushes the envelope there quite a bit. And I don't know if it's just to try to get a reaction out of people, and people are really just being too sensitive because, you know, people push him, he tries to push back harder. People push him, he pushes back even harder, right? And he's willing to say whatever. He doesn't care. And part of me respects that because he's not going to be told what to do. But then there's another part of me that understands that when you go too far in that fulcrum, you do more harm than good sometimes. So it's a balance. So I don't know if it's a event of him actually having some mental health concerns right now, or if he's just pushing back and kind of trying to get a rise out of people. I don't know. But in any case, I just noticed that line, and I had seen some posts in social media. I try to post these on Reddit to, you know, get more exposure. So I'll post my videos in an artist channel if they allow it, or their subreddit, right? And I noticed some talk there about that. So, in any case, back to the video.
Being passive aggressive, I'll brandish a weapon, teach all you motherfuckers a lesson. Yeah. I actually battle my demons and shadows, and women the deep and the creep in the shallows and lost. Gotta admit that I'm living the life that I've always wanted, but it comes to the cost. Yeah. They're licking the jar for fixing to rip me apart. I'm swimming with sharks. I'm lifting the bar, I'm lifting the end of the stars. I'm like I shot up a train, I'm mixed with some red and started a battle, but bitch, I'm gonna finish it. Think you can stop me, not even a little bit. Nowadays, everybody's so sensitive. Picking my voice and you picking apart. Tripping on nothing, just get in the car. Ripping and sticking the mark. I'm tipping the charts.
Yeah, so really there was quite a few little bars in there kind of speaking to the same thing, that he wants to teach people a lesson. Right before he jumped out, he said he'll brandish a weapon to do so, but his weapon, I think, is his lyrics. So he is kind of falling down, kind of restating and overstating different clever ways to say that it doesn't really matter who gets in his way, what people think. He is going to do that. In this last bar, I'm tipping the charts, right? So he's going to prove people wrong by his music blowing up. It's kind of him against the world type of mentality. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm getting from it, is him versus the world. So, yeah, let's take it from here.
I got enemies trying to get rid of me. Evil tendencies are fucking with me mentally. I got people that don't like me in the industry. I can feel your energy, you were not a friend of me. Cause I have been to places that you never wanna go, yeah. I got dirt on people, but they act like I don't know, yeah. I can do some damage, but I'll never rock the boat. All it takes is one post, with some fun like dominoes. You'll never get rid of me, too many enemies whipping my imagery. You know my history, it ain't a mystery. Put every enemy out of their misery. Somebody send me some positive energy. I'm about to go dark, I'm about to go Disney. Into the darkness, into infinity. Shut you motherfuckers up. Listening? Stacking.
So what did he say there about Disney? I want to catch that. I think there's a little tongue-in-cheek action there, but I think he was kind of referencing one post and they all fall like dominoes, kind of saying that people get offended easily. They're easily shaken. One post and they'll go kind of crazy, and he doesn't give an F, right? So yeah, I want to catch that little Disney bar.
Get rid of me, too many enemies, whipping my imagery. You know my history, in it a mystery. Put every enemy out of their misery. Somebody send me some positive energy. I'm about to go dark, I'm about to go Disney.
Oh, about to go Darth, about to go Disney. Okay, so Darth Vader, Star Wars was purchased by Disney. So he's gonna go dark, but he says Darth. I like that. About to go Disney because they bought them, and Disney can be a bit shady as well at times with their kind of front office staff and how they handle certain situations. They can be they can lord their power of persuasion to force their employees to kind of walk the company line. Let's put it that way. In any case, I do like the cadence here, the switch from like the drop and the fall, and then he kind of comes back with this more boppy cadence. So he's not just using a single cadence through the kind of the 3 sections of rap so far. He's changing it up, so I can appreciate that too. But yeah, let's take it from here.
Into the darkness, into infinity, shut you motherfuckers up. Listening? Stacking every little pretty penny that I'm getting, and I'm never giving in to anybody. Always winning, never kidding when I die. I'm taking everybody with me. You're never gonna get me, cause you never see a simple. Yeah, my motherfucking God, you're a light gone. I'm a time bomb, and if I'm wrong, it's my fault. I'm killing syllables of the letter of Philip. I'm a lyrical, typical super villain. I'm venomous, and I'm never gonna stop until they put me on top of the list. I can't control the monster any longer that's inside. The pain and sorrow left us solo. No tomorrow's hard to swallow. Death is calling, so I'm crawling. Tightrope walking, now I'm falling down. Like missiles falling from the sky. Come and save us. Pain and sorrow left us solo. Here today, but gone tomorrow. Pain and sorrow.
Before we get into this next verse, man, I really like that switch. Both of them, into that fourth kind of rap cadence, another kind of double or triple time, really spitting quick, right? And really the message that I was kind of getting there is that he's being made out to be the villain, so he's going to kind of own that role. Because he's tired of walking the tightrope of trying to be this image when he's not that image. But if he has to be labeled as a monster or a supervillain, so be it. If that's the way that he can avoid towing the company line, so to speak, right? At least that's kind of what I'm gathering from it. It's interesting, there's a battle there with mental health. A lot of this is mentally health relevant. But one thing that stuck out to me is about control. Control is something in the mental health world that really impacts stability. It impacts anxiety, fear, depression, all across the board. Some people don't want control. They're afraid of it. Some people want control over everything. And if they don't have it, it causes them anxiety. So fear on both sides of control. However, when we're talking mental health, one of the most important things about that is understanding our locus of control, LOCUS, right? Our locus of control. And that's what we actually have some control over. Some things we think we have control over, but we really don't have control over them, or we want control, but to seek control is a fallacy because you can't really have control over them. Like if you're in a relationship, for example, and your partner is doing something that you don't want them to do, and it's impacting your mental health, and you're trying to get them to change their behavior, you don't have change. You don't have control over their behavior. You have influence, right? But you'll never have control. And thinking you'll have control is a fallacy. What you do have control over is your behavior, right? So if you turn that focus of what you can actually control back to yourself, then you can have more of an impact, because then you're looking at what you can control instead of just putting change off on another person that you can't control. Just an example, but here, maybe the industry wants him to walk a certain line, and he's unwilling to do that. So he knows what he can control. He can't control what they paint him as, like a supervillain or a monster or what have you, but he can control his music. He can control his artistic representation, those things. So it's an interesting balance between those two kind of concepts in the middle of this song. Sorry for the diatribe, but it's relevant, and hopefully somebody gets something out of it. All right, so I'm going to go back just a bit and hear a little bit more of this, and then that transition. Here's pretty good, actually.
Super villain, I'm venomous, and I'm never gonna stop until they put me on top of the list. I can't control the monster any longer that's inside. The pain and sorrow left us solo. Now tomorrow's hard to swallow. Death is calling, so I'm crawling. Tightrope walking, now I'm falling down. Like missiles falling from the sky. Come and save us. Pain and sorrow left us solo. Here today, but gone tomorrow. The pain inside is the fuel that drives this flesh and bone through blood-red skies. The death-defying, hypnotizing. One day you're gonna figure out that everything they taught you was a lie. Watch the world burn.
Alrighty. So, yeah, screaming at there at the end that fear is kind of what's driving you, keeping you insane. To take the pain away, you have to get rid of the things that you're afraid of. It's interesting. And in this case, the entire world is kind of causing him pain. So he's doing away with the world, right? Yeah, interesting. I love that last switch up into that more falling in reverse metal side. I mean, I like rap. It's fine as long as it's rap with a message, and this definitely was. And rap with melodic tendencies, I really appreciate as well. And this did that as well. He switched up his cadence several times, and then went into a little bit more of that metal, and then more of that kind of grunge, scream, heavier metal, right? Man, he was genre splicing in this one, for sure. Very cool. I like it. I like the mental health aspects of it, the expression of the pain, and kind of the pressure of the industry and the world, or just job, whatever your occupation is, it's going to cause pressure and feeling like you're going to combust. And so, yeah, definitely, I'm sure that this music video and singing the song is pretty therapeutic for Ronnie there. But yeah, well, thank you for sticking with me this long. I appreciate you. I love you. Click on something else and keep listening until we see you on the next one. Cheers.